So I'm going to add 3. You can separate them of the dates. And I really love dates. They're so sweet. But that's so good. I'm going to add matcha in here just for a little extra kick. Cheers, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Anastasia, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, come on and make yourself at home. Here we talk about everything. So today I wanted to share my oat milk recipe. And if you've seen my homemade matcha video, I talked about how I'm lactose intolerant, so I stick to plant-based milk. And out of the options there are, my favorite is oat milk. So I usually buy them. I've been buying them for years. And I recently discovered that I can actually make it at home and, doing some research, trying to find recipes. And I have found my perfect recipe. And so I wanted to share with you guys if anybody is interested in trying it. It's very simple. You only need a few ingredients and you can personalize the flavors to what you want. And it's much cheaper than buying in the store. And you can make as much as you want. It only lasts about 3 days. So it stays fresh for 3 days and then you make a new batch and it's just perfect. I use it for my matcha as milk. So you can use it for whatever you want. And it only need just a few ingredients. So this is what you need. You need oats, of course. And this is the brand that I have on hand right now. This is the Bob Red Mill. I like the one at Costco. They also have good road oats as well, but this is what we're using today. And for sweetener, you can use I'm using pitted dates, but you can use honey, you can use maple syrup, and if you don't want to sweeten at all, you don't have to sweeten it. You could just use the oats and that's it. And then vanilla extract or vanilla paste. I like vanilla paste because I just feel like the smell is just more potent. It smells so yummy. So I prefer vanilla paste in this particular recipe to vanilla extract. And then you want 4 cups of it's usually 4 cups of iced cold water to 1 cup of oats. So, but I'm using this blender today and it doesn't really fit 4 cups. So I'm using 3 cups. So I'm just gonna use a little bit less than 1 cup of oat. Also, another trick is that you should only blend it for about 20 to 30 seconds. The more you blend, the more it becomes slimy. So you want a quick blend, that's it. And then you also want something a cheesecloth so you can drain it into a bowl. And of course, I have my storage container. You can store it in whatever you want. So I have my water nice and chill, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add my oats. Just a little under a cup here. So that goes in. Oops. And then I want it sweet. So I'm going to add 3. You can separate them of the dates. And I really love dates. They're so sweet. Maybe one more. Add the dates. And then the vanilla paste. I'm going to use 1. This is half a teaspoon, so I'm going to use 2, which will be 1. And it smells so good. I'm just going to wash it in here to get all the extra. There you go. We blend. It's so simple. That's it. And you know, you can add whatever you want. I've seen people add a little bit of coconut oil in here to give it, you know, that flavor. Some people use almond. I've seen people use cashews, added cashews in here just to make it a little bit more creamier. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. But this is like the basic, simple one. So 30 seconds, that's all. 20 to 30 seconds, that's all you need. Here we go. Okay, so I did 20 seconds. And then another trick is that don't squeeze it too tight when you are draining it. Because when you squeeze it, it just anything is so temperamental that anything you do extra could make it slimy. And we don't want that sliminess in it. So just gently squeeze it, and that's it. So I'm gonna pour it in here, and it smells so good because of that vanilla. There we go. And of course, make sure your hands are clean before doing anything with food. But I feel like that goes without saying, right? And then you're just gonna gently look at all that creaminess. Gently squeeze it. So I make this, I put it in the fridge, and then I usually make it overnight. So in the morning, if anybody needs cereal, I use it in my pancake recipes. I'll use oat milk instead of regular milk for cereal. Anything that, you know, requires milk, I will use oat milk instead. And this is homemade, nice and fresh. So they're still, you know, still pretty good. And then that's it. And you have your milk. And you can actually see the vanilla bean, the little black specks in there. And I love that. All right. So now we have our beautiful, oh, it smells so good, oat milk. And we're going to transfer it into our container here. You see all that creaminess. Doesn't that look good? Nice. So I'm going to leave a little bit because I'm going to make my matcha just so that you guys can see how good this thing is. So I have a glass with ice in it, and it's not slimy at all. No slime. So glass of milk. Mm. Tastes so good. But that's so good. I'm gonna add matcha in here just for a little extra kick. Cheers, everybody. You really don't need to add any sugar or, you know, any kind of sweetener in here because of the dates in here. It's pretty sweet. So you can make it as much as you want. I usually just make 2 containers. Like I'll make these 2 because you can really only keep it in the fridge for 3 days and then it goes bad. So I make this much, keep it in the fridge, and, you know, make it overnight. So in the morning you have fresh batch of milk every morning, and it's just great. So good. So if you're interested in trying, if you've tried any other type of milk at home, and you want to share the recipe, please put it down in the comments below. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. We're still a little over 100 subscribers. I'm trying to get us to 200 by the end of summer, and summer is literally over in a couple of weeks. So please share this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments down below. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you as always. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Cheers.